Hi everyone, it's me, Beatty Kelly Sunflower. So I thought I'd hop on today and show you this lovely oracle deck that I received a few days ago. It's called the Earthcraft Oracle, a 44 card and guidebook of sacred healing, and it's by Juliet Diaz and Lorraine Anderson. The artwork is by Danielle Boudou Fortune. So let's read a bit about this deck. Mother Earth is our sacred home. Reconnect with the powerful healing wisdom of Mother Earth and your highest self with this diverse, brightly illustrated 44 card oracle deck and guidebook. With bodies of many shapes, sizes, skin tones and hair textures represented, this deck confirms we are all Mother Earth's children. Each card message is an invitation to tune in to Mother Earth's guidance and your intuition. Each spell, ritual, invocation, an opportunity to bring these lessons of the pages into your daily practice, and each illustration a reminder that we are part of nature, not outside of it. We may ignore her messages and take her magic for granted in this modern world, but if we listen to the wind, the plants, the rivers, and the ancestors, we will hear Mother Earth's whispers. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so it comes with a lift up box and you get a guidebook, and don't worry, the cards are here because I've been playing with these cards quite a bit. Okay, so let's go through the guidebook first before we look at the cards. So let me see how many pages this guidebook has. 111 pages. It's a Hay House publication. These are other books that are offered by the author Juliet Diaz. So there's books on witchery and plant witchery. This deck is dedicated to Earth Mother. Thank you for all that you provide, for your wisdom, and for holding us in your arms for so long. And then the contents page is a message from the author, an introduction, what is Earthcraft, working with the Earthcraft Oracle, and then for each of the 44 cards, it gives you a blurb. I like the way that it's got the card number and the title of the card, because I found a lot of oracles don't do that. There's no number, so it's very hard to connect it to the book. Well, that's just my opinion anyway. And it gives you a bit about the authors and about the artist. So, message from the authors. The two of us have had many conversations over the years about the development of our spirituality. It didn't take too long to realise that we almost always experience the same revelations and the periods of growth and distress, and we feel the same energies swirling in the world. We have been on the same wavelength since day one of our friendship, so it wasn't a surprise when a casual evening chat flowed into how ready we are to initiate a deeper level of spiritual healing. We both felt a calling to listen to the earth and to channel that wisdom into our teachings. We were both being called to a much richer path of self-love, self-honouring and self-healing. Soon after this conversation, the idea of the Earthcraft Oracle was born. We often say we're the same person but in different ways. The two of us have dedicated ourselves to this pursuit of truth and authenticity. Sometimes we laugh, other times we cry. And sometimes we have to kick each other in the butt. We hold each other's accountabilities for letting our soul guide us, and we believe in our purpose to help others do the same. The initiating energies of this deck are at the core of our practice of self. We are so thankful and honoured to have channeled the wisdom of the Earthcraft Oracle for you to enjoy. We wanted to create an oracle that felt familiar but also fresh. The meanings and the artwork of this deck are meant to guide you to a new perspective of healing and self-worth, and using the earth as a supportive tool and guide. We want you to understand that you are such a sacred soul. You have magic within your being. And when you combine that with the magic of Mama Earth, you become a vessel of pure manifestation, joy, love, and vitality. Additionally, we do see this as an inclusive, empowering deck for all shapes, sizes, colours. Both authors as well as the artists are people of colour, and we have worked together to make sure that our deck reflects a variety of body types, hair textures, and skin tones. We want this to be a deck about inner magic, which includes the entirety of the human race. We hope this oracle provides you with deep and meaningful insights and that you feel healing among these cards. Lorraine and Juliet. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so this is the introduction. I'll just read the first paragraph about this. Yeah, so it says here, the earth provides, she is our home, she produces our food, she provides the air we breathe, and she is the source of the materials we need to make everything we use in our daily lives. Whether someone is pulled directly from the earth or is synchronized, every component of everything we use was created by the earth in some way. So this goes on here. And when it talks about what is Earthcraft, the earth connects us all. Perhaps that deeply rooted connection is why indigenous cultures all over the world share similar traditions despite never coming into the contact with each other. However, how else can we explain why so many cultures identify the moon in an initiative mysterious force, or why so many cultures burn incense for clearing negative energy? It's not a coincidence that peoples everywhere develop healing through plant or look to nature to divide signs from the heavens. The earth does not care about your skin colour, language, social status, or where you grew up. It waits with open arms for everyone who is ready and willing to embrace her healing, magic, and wisdom. It's that wisdom that is the foundation of an Earthcraft practice. To live the Earthcraft way means to intuitively connect with the old ways of healing, get out in nature, commune with plants, animals, trees and rocks, take the sights, sounds and tastes with caution, of course, of the outdoors. Most importantly, allow the earth to tell you what she wants you to know. There is no need to identify with a specific tradition to receive guidance from Mama Earth. While practicing Earthcraft, let the earth guide you. Don't try to assign a particular tradition to the guidance you receive. If you are gifted with a sign from the earth, Mother, that goes against what you believe to be true, consider why you are being guided in a different understanding. If you feel an urge to connect with the earth in an unfamiliar way, give yourself permission to do so. Don't overthink the magic. Instead, trust that what you feel is right. Then it talks about how to work with the Earthcraft Oracle. Before you begin, let's have a look about this. Divination is a sacred practice that should be honoured, and your card should be approached with humanity and respect. To make the most of your oracle practice, do your readings in a quiet space and at a time when you don't feel the need to rush. If possible, set aside a space in your home that is only for magical work. Having a dedicated space allows you to separate the magical from the mundane. Also consider bringing in additional tools such as candles, crystals, altar cloth, or sacred herbs to increase your psychic awareness and abilities. Before your reading, clear your energy as well as the energy in your space, your cards and any additional tools. This removes any low vibrational or stagnant energy that could potentially affect the accuracy of your reading. So this says here, a one card reading is the easiest way to connect with healing of the energy of the Earthcraft Oracle. I've been doing one card pulls for the last couple of days, so I can actually relate to that. And then it says here with the one card question, What is the energy of the day? What can I expect today? What did I learn today? How is my energy right now? What needs my immediate attention? I didn't go as far as that. I just pulled out a card for the last 2 days. Then it gives you a 3-card reading. This is a mountain spread, which is a 6-card reading. And it gives you what question to ask each placement. And then it goes into the meaning of the 44 cards. It's oops a daisy, so there's no pictures. It just gives you the name of the card, what the authors feel it means, and how to attract abundance and an affirmation for each card. So that's beautiful. Does that for each of the 44 cards. So let me see. Then it gives you a blurb about the author. So the artist, Daniel Budu Fortune, is a Trinidadian poet, artist, empath and magic maker. She is the prize winner of the 216 Wastafari New Writing Prize and the Holic Avon Prize. Her writing and art are widely published, and Doe Songs, her first book of poetry, was published by Peepal Tree Press in 2018. So that's the booklet, and it just gives you a picture of Juliet Diaz and Lorraine Anderson. There's no picture for the artist. It just tells you where you can find them as well at the back of the book. So that's gorgeous. So let's have a look at the cards. So these are the backs of the cards. Aren't they gorgeous? Butterflies, the world, all lovely plants, and it looks like they're reversible as well. So let's just compare this deck for size. So if I compare it to my albino weight tarot deck, as you can see, they're definitely oracle size. Okay, so let's turn these cards around. So, abundance, accept your gifts, balance. This card, you know, it's got the sun and the moon, finding that balance there. Birch, ceremony, darkness, death, drought. This is my card for yesterday in my daily pull, my Instagram page. So hop over there if you want to see what I said for that card. Fern, forest bathing, forest tears, gatherer. So this is the card on the box and the book. Inner healing. It's got very high priestess energy to me. Ivy, beautiful. Karmic debt. Light, very sun cardish. Medicine woman. Offerings. Plant seeds. Prayer. Poetic dreams. Rise. River woman. Run with the wolves. Sacred temple. Sacrifice. Seer. Sight of owl. Solos. Spirit of the East. Spirit of the North. Spirit of the South. Spirit of the West. Spirit weaver. Spiritual journey. The ancients. The mountain. The shift. Thunderstorm. Oh, isn't he gorgeous? Very nice picture. Transform with Raven. Warrior woman. Very Leo-ish energy to me. Wild winds. The womb. You are sacred. Isn't this such a beautiful melanated deck? I love it. So let's see how these cards shuffle. I have shuffled these cards because, as I said before, I have used them. Oops, there is this. Oh dear, I'm having a bit of a klutzy moment there, but they do shuffle quite nice. So what do I think of this deck? It's hard to say at the moment because I've only just started using them, but I find them very interesting, and I like the idea of Earthcraft, which is something I've never heard of before. So it might make me want to look into Earthcraft and maybe bring it into my practice at some point. Gorgeous artwork. I've used 2 cards so far for my daily pull. I'm not sure how I'm going to work with this deck as yet. I might try out some of the readings to see how that works for me and stuff. So right now I'm just trying to connect with this deck and take it from there. I might even pair this deck up with my new chapter tarot at some point. I'm working with this deck as well. This is a deck that was gifted to me by Liminal 11, kind of froth based. And the reason why is because I think they go together, the artwork. I don't know, everyone's got different visual pairings, you know, how they pair things up. But I think these cards go together to me. Very beautiful deck. I will add a link to this deck in the description bar should anybody be interested in getting this deck. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.